Hello students, how are you doing? I hope you are doing great. Today I am going to explain you your first poem from class 11. Name of the poem is A Photograph. It is written by Shirley Tolson. In this poem, the poetess recalls her mother and her memories when she saw a old photograph of the of her mother when her mother was only 12 years or old or so. She has been died 12 years ago and she cannot explain her grief on her mother's loss. Let's see the explanation of first four lines of the poem. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she, the big girl, some 12 years or so. Her paddling means walking in water, or shaking legs, putting in water. Let's see the explanation of this particular stanza. In these lines, the poet is looking at an old photograph of her mother that is made of cardboard. In the picture, there are three girls who are walking on the beach holding each other's hands. The girl in the middle is the tallest one and the oldest one. The other two girls on each side are younger than her. The girl in the middle is the poetess' mother. She is around 12 years old when the picture was taken. Let's see the explanation, line 5 to 9. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. A sweet face, my mother's, that was before I was born, and the sea, which appears to have changed less, washed their terribly transient feet. Now, in these lines, the poetess describes how the photograph was taken. Her mother's uncle took the photograph and told them to stop and pose. All three of them left their wet hair open and smiled at the camera. The poet's attention is drawn towards her mother's face, which is described as a sweet face. The photograph was taken long before the poetess was born. The poetess called their feet terribly transient, as they were so young by then and now they had grown older. On the other hand, the sea which touched their feet had changed less. Line 10 to 13. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. Snapshot here is photograph. See, Betty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach, the sea holiday. After 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the photograph. She would tell me to look at her cousins, Betty and Dolly. These are the names of the cousin of the mother of poetess. And how their parents would dress all three of them up for the beach. Means they have dressed up very oddly. And this type of dress doesn't suit to go to beach. They would have planned to take a photograph beforehand. Let's see the next lines, that is line 14 and 15. That was her past, mine is her laughter, both wry with the labored ease of loss. Wry means ironic or mocking. Ease here means comfort. The poet recalls the sea holiday was her mother's favorite time from the past, while the poet's favorite moment from the past was her mother's laughter. Both the women would think about those past memories which they cannot live again. They tried their best to adjust to what they lost, to tolerate the loss which they had to face. Let's see line 16 to 19. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived, and of its circumstances there is nothing to say at all. It's silence, silences. Silences means here a complete absence of sound. In the above lines, the poetess says that her mother died 12 years ago, the same age her mother was in the photograph. Whenever the poet thinks of her mother's death, she cannot explain what effect she has of her mother's death. Death has silenced her mother, which has also left her speechless. Let's see the poetic devices used over here. First of all, alliteration. What is an alliteration? A repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of two or more consecutive words. The instances of the alliteration in the poem are as follows. Stood still. Se sound is repeated. Through there. The sound is repeated. My mother's. Me sound is repeated. Terribly transient. T sound is repeated. Silence, silences. S sound is repeated. Poetic devices. Next poetic devices used over here is oxymoron, a term which contradicts itself. Two opposite words are used here, just like labored, ease. Labored means mushkil, hard, ease means asan. So here is oxymoron used. Next poetic device used over here is epithet. A phrase expressing a quality of a person or something, that is called epithet. Terribly transient. Here it is used for the legs, but it represents the whole human body. Human body is transient, short-lived, not only legs. Let's see the next poetic devices used over here, that is personification. What is a personification? When a known, living or any idea is given a human quality, then it is called personification. Here silence, silences means silence किसी को चुप नहीं करा सकती. This is a human quality. So here is given this quality to silence. That's why here is personification. That's all students. I hope you have understood. Thank you for watching the video.